Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me to another episode of Music with Nick. Today, we got a marathon lined up. Super excited because it is Dire Straits, and Alexia and I, we do listen to a lot of Dire Straits, but we basically just listened to the first album. That's where we stopped, and we never ventured forward. I don't know why. I guess we tried the second one, and it didn't have that swing. It didn't have that Sultans of Swing. It didn't have that. I don't know, because if you listen to the first Dire Straits album, it does sound a little bit like almost country like, you know. I mean, it has these amazing blues lines and that very low register voice by Mark Knopfler and his beautiful playing, and it just sounds very like, I don't know. I never thought when I heard the first time when I heard Dire Straits that he was British, because he just comes off like someone like from America, you know, some from the US. So yeah, so we do know the first album by heart, literally. Like, we know every song. I've learned some solos of that album, like of course Sultans of Swing and In the Gallery and stuff. I think it's even on the cassette Water of Love is on there. So I'm very excited to venture into some Dire Straits that's not from the first album. And yeah, so today we got this request by JK. Thank you so much, JK, for another awesome request. And so let me read you off the songs, and then we'll dive right into the marathon. So it's from the okay, so of course I know the cover, Money for Nothing, and I know Money for Nothing, Money for Nothing and Chicks for Free. You know, I know that video, one of the first animated videos, I guess, on MTV that was just running on there. Oh, but this is Money for Nothing. It looks like it is like the best of, because it has Sultans of Swing, Down the Waterline. So, but I'm gonna do okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna do Tunnel of Love. Let's see where that is from, because okay, so that is from, okay, it's, yeah, I had the wrong album. Making Movies. Okay, Making Movies, Tunnel of Love. Then, let's see. I guess we're gonna go. Give me 1 second. Tunnel of Love. And then we're gonna do Romeo and Juliet from Making Movies. Then Expresso Lane from Making Movies. And then It Never Rains from Love Over Gold. All right, so what are the years here? So 1980, and then that one, Love Over Gold, is from 82. All right, cool. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go. Let me just well, no, I got it. It doesn't matter if it's a remaster, Tunnel of Love. So let's start off with that. And thank you so much, JK, for this treat. I did bring my trusty guitar. I did bring it from there to here. Just in case if I get inspired by the lines. But maybe not, you know. I mean, sure. I mean, for me, Mark Knopfler is one of my favorite guitar players. But I don't want to take too much time away from the experience. So, but yeah, let's start it off with Tunnel of Love. Let's see how that goes. Okay, here we go. Okay.
about the six blade, sing about the switchback and a torture tattoo. And I've been riding on a ghost train where the cars they scream and slam, and I don't know where I'll be tonight, but I'd always tell you where I am. In a screaming ring of faces, I seen her standing in the light. She had a ticket for the races, yeah, just like me, she was a victim of the night. I put my hand upon the lever, said let it rock and let it roll. I had the one-on bandit fever. There was an arrow through my heart and my soul, and the big wheel keep on turning, neon burning up above, and I'm just high on the world. Come on and take a low ride with me, girl, on the tunnel of love, yeah, love. It's just a danger, and when you're riding at your own risk, she said you are the perfect strength.
I'm super surprised. Like the way he plays here is very, very similar to the first album. The boom, 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 boom. Let me just show you what I mean. Like this. Wait, there's a like. He almost does like the. He does like this, almost this flamenco kind of like. I don't know. I can't do it, but. Beautiful. Eh? Like he does it. It sounds literally like. You know what I mean? I can't like replicate it. I should have I should have come prepared. But the thing is kind of like that turned me off when I heard that that song. You know. I don't know, money. I think it's money for money for nothing. And I was like, no. But this, this sounds just like the first album. Great stuff. I love it. Let's go.
It's just a danger, and when you're riding at your own risk, she said you are the perfect stranger. She said, baby, let's keep it like this. It's just a kick, walk, twist, and maybe a step right up and see. Hey mister, give me two now, 'cause any two can play. And the big wheel keep on turning, neon burning up above, and I'm just high on the world. Come on, take a low ride with me, girl, on the tunnel of love. Oh, love. Well, it's been money for muscle on another worldly gig, money for muscle and another girl I dig, another hustle just to make it big and rock away, rock away. Oh, rock away, rock away. Girl, it looks so pretty to me, like it always did. Oh, like the Spanish city to me, when we were kids. Yeah, girl, it looks so pretty to me, just like it always did. Oh, like carousels in the carnival.
Wow. So good. I'm trying not to get sentimental, but it's really hard. It's because I love Mark Knopfler's voice. It's just, for me, it has a specific personal like meaning, because it goes all the way back to meeting Alexia. We've listened to this album since we've been together, and it just sounds so similar. And I love his voice, and I love his guitar tone, and it's like very instantly recognizable. Also, like the scales he plays, and just he doesn't use a pick, so it sounds very like him. And even before I met Alexia, I used to listen to this because my mom used to play that album, the first album, the one with the yellow cream cover. And she would always say, "Oh, yeah, before you were born, yeah, your dad and I." So basically, like, I was conceived in Hawaii, right? And she's like, "Oh yeah, your dad and we were driving around in Hawaii, and we were listening to this album, and then so it's a cool memory, you know, like because when I was born, yeah, I don't know. It's always nice to picture your parents, you know, in love and stuff like that, you know. Because at one point they were, even if they like hated themselves or something, which I'm not saying that happened, but if they were maybe not romantically together anymore or stuff like that, you know. And then when you think back and that they did have their time, it's a nice thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, yeah. This is so good. Oh my god. So I'm gonna try, after this song, I'm gonna try and replicate that that what I mean about his rhythm that's so iconic, and his leads and his voice. I mean, oh my god, beautiful voice. Not a real singing voice. It's not a real beautiful voice, but it's just the art, the way he sounds, and you know, like there's a few songs where he even sounds kind of like almost like drunk. It's not a beautiful singing voice, but it's just Mark Knopfler, you know, it's just him. So yeah.
Hey, now I'm searching through these carousels in the carnival arcade, searching everywhere from steeplechase to palisades, in any shooting gallery where promises are made to walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away from color coats and Whitley Bay, out to walk away. And girl, it looks so pretty to me, like it always did.
Wow.
Like the Spanish city to me, when we were kids. Girl, it looks so pretty to me, like it always did. Like the Spanish city to me, when we were kids.
Okay. Okay, breathe. Wow, beautiful. Those arpeggios at the end. Wow. But I love that he even put this part in here, the um maybe here, down here. I guess you can see it. And I'm playing with the fingers, but he does like this. He literally does it. Right? He like pops the strings. I remember from Sultan on Swing, he does it. That's how you get his sound like. Right? Oh my god, he's so good. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's I guess my interpretation of Mark Knopfler, but I don't have to write effects. But I love that popping sound, and I just love that he plays without a pick and just feels, without a pick. So okay, so next song is Romeo and Juliet. And this, I love this Tunnel of Love. I can't wait to play it to Alexia. But yeah, okay. Let's continue with Romeo and Juliet.
Love-struck Romeo, sing the streets a serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Finding the streetlight, steps out of the shade, says something like, "You and me, babe, how about it?" Juliet says, "Hey, it's Romeo, you nearly give me a heart attack." He's underneath the window, she's singing, "Eli, my boyfriend's back. You shouldn't come around here singing up at people like that. Anyway, what you gonna do about it?" Juliet, the dice was loaded from the start, and I bet and you exploded into my heart. And I forget the movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet. Come up on different streets, they both were streets of shame. Both dirty, both mean.
I love how he talks about the story of Romeo and Juliet. It's very this should have been Storytellers or something. It's not. It gives me a little bit of a vibe of Billy Joel, very descriptive, and I love that they talk. Really cool. I love it. Really, really cool. I guess I've been missing. It's only 2 years difference because the first album came out in 78. This was 80. So I don't know. I tried and I didn't like it, but hey, that's what the channel is for,
Both mean, yes, and the dream was just the same. And I dreamed your dream for you, and now your dream is real. How can you look at me as if I was just another one of your deals? When you can fall for chains of silver, you can fall for chains of gold, you can fall for pretty strangers and the promises they hold. You promised me everything, you promised me thick and thin, yeah. Now you just say, oh, Romeo, yeah. I used to have a scene with dear Juliet. When we made love, you used to cry. You said I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. There's a place for us. The movie song. When you're gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet. Can't do the talk like the talk on the TV, and I can't do a love song like the way it's meant to be. I can't do everything, but I'll do anything for you. I can't do anything except be in love with you. And all I do is miss you and the way we used to be. All I do is keep the beat, bad company, and all I do is kiss you through the bars of a rhyme. Julie, I do the stars with you anytime. Juliet, when we made love, you used to cry. I said I love you like the stars above. I love you till I die. There's a place for us, the movie song. When gonna realize it was just that the time was wrong, Juliet. In a love-struck Romeo, sing the streets of serenade, laying everybody low with a love song that he made. Find a convenient street light, steps out of the shade and says something like, you and me, babe, how about it?
Wow. Wow, wonderful, beautiful. There's one thing that I always think about when I hear Dire Straits now, or Mark Knopfler, um, because I listen to Gaucho so much from Steely Dan, and it's literally the same year. So basically, that year is when he recorded Out of Time for Steely Dan, and I honestly think he was seriously underused on that record. Even in the song, it's just like I don't know what they're thinking because I mean, I don't know. Maybe they thought, I will get him again or something. But I think he got compensated very well for what he did on the album, like money wise, you know. But and I think they recorded like I don't know, like 12 hours of footage of Mark Knopfler like singing and not playing, not singing. But when you listen to Out of Time, it sounds like Dire Straits. It sounds like a Dire Straits song because it has the Mark Knopfler's like ring and touch. But man, I don't know. I just read that it went south in the studio because Mark doesn't read music, and I guess that was a problem for them, you know, being the musicians they are, and yeah, like because Mark Knopfler is self-taught and all that stuff. I know so many guitar players that don't read music and they're amazing, you know. So it's just I think it's like a lost opportunity. I wish they could, you know, get together again, but I think he had his I don't know. I don't think he would do it again. I mean, it would have happened already after 40 years, you know. But yeah, I think wasted opportunity with Steely Dan. They didn't take advantage. Not advantage, but they didn't take what he has to offer, you know. So that's just my opinion, you know. So, okay, next song, Expresso Love from the same album, Making Movies. This is a great track, Romeo and Juliet. I loved it. Let's see what about it, what he offers here in Expresso Love. Let's go.
She gets the sun in the daytime, perfume in the dusk, and she come out in the nighttime with a honeysuckle mask. Because she smells just like a rose, and she tastes just like a peach. She got me walking where the wildlife grows. I'd do anything to reach her. And she was made in heaven. Heaven's in the world. Oh, she was made in heaven. Heaven's in the world. Is this just Expresso Love? You know, I'm crazy for the girl. Just crazy for the girl. Yeah, she called me just to talk, but she's my lover. She's a friend of mine. Says, hey mister, do you wanna take a walk in a Wild West End sometime? And I get trouble with my breathing when she says boys don't know anything. But I know what I want.
song. The only thing I don't like about it is I think the mix, it's very like the music is louder than the words, even though I don't pay attention, but it just, the mix is like, I don't know, is off. I don't know why. Maybe that's maybe it's just me, but I just feel that the master mix is just off, man. But who am I to say this? It's just like, it's very loud, the instruments are very loud, and then but the guitar solo, I was like, I can't even like hear it that much. That's the only thing I have to say. The song is beautiful, as always. Dire Straits is fantastic, but no, let me know if you thought that as well, or maybe it's just this version. Maybe we got the wrong version, but it's the version that's on Spotify. This should be like the version, you know? I don't know. Something to talk about, maybe. Let's go back a little bit. I love the part when he's soloing and then the other guitar comes in and they play the dual guitar. I don't know if that was his brother, because his brother used to play in the original lineup on the first record. So I'm sure he does. Okay, now we're gonna switch to Love Over Gold. This is 2 years later, and I've done a song on this. I think, what was it? It Never Rains, I think, or Telegraph Road. Man, I don't remember. You know, when you do this so many times, it's hard to remember, but I remember the cover. But this is It Never Rains. Here we go. This is a longer song, 8 minutes. Here we go.
I hear the 7 deadly sins and the terrible twins came and call on you. The bigger they are, baby, the harder they fall on you. And you're always the same. You persevere on the same old pleasure ground. Oh, and it never rains around here. It just comes pouring down. Yeah, no more volunteers, so you got profiteers for to help you out. Well, with friends like that, baby, good friends you had to do without. And now they've taken the chains and the gears from off the merry-go-round. Oh, and it never rains around here. It just comes pouring down. Now, I and you, Romeo, it's just a gigolo when he let you down. See the fact faster they are, babe, the faster they get out of town. They'll even make up stains and the tears of a clown. Yes, and it never rains around here. It just come pouring down. Oh, you were just a roller coaster memory. I don't know why I was even passing through. Saw you making a date with destiny. Yeah, they came around here asking after you. In the shadow of the wheel of fortune, you're busy trying to clear your name. You say I may be guilty, yeah, that may be true, but I'd be lying if I said I was to blame. See, we could have been major contenders. We never got no money, no breaks. You got a list of all the major offenders. You got a list of all their major mistakes. He just standing in the shadow, yes, and he smiled at it. Come on, smile. Oh, I can still hear you say, as clear as the day, I'd like to make it worth your while. Oh, but it's a sad reminder when your organ grinder has to come to you for rent. And all you got to give him is the use of your side shoulder. Yes, and that's all that remains of the years spent doing the rounds. And it never rains around here. Well, it just come falling down. Now you know what they say about beggars. You can't complain about the rules. Well, you know what they say about beggars. You know who's the first to play this tune. You never gave a damn about who you pick up and leave them bleeding on the ground. You screw people over on your way up. Thought that you were never coming down. And he take you out and bought every valley with his hand up smothering your screams. And he screw you down in Tin Pan Alley in the
Nice. I guess this is one of the more heavier songs I've heard of Dire Straits. Um, I do have to admit, Ton Love Love and Romeo and Juliet were my favorites. Expresso Love and It Never Rains were just a little bit, I don't know, little different Dire Straits, but still amazing. I mean, that solo at the end and his singing is just so fantastic. So this was just great. I love Dire Straits. They just have something very dear to my heart, but I would have to go back and just re-listen and explore more. And but the first two were like very good. Just, and I'm not saying that the last two were not good, but I just have to re-listen to fully get it, I guess. But thank you so much, JK. This was awesome. Thank you so much for doing this request. And I've only had one Dire Straits request so far, and this is like a whole marathon. When I saw this, I was like, wow, my face lit up. So thank you. This was really cool. Let me know what you think. What is your favorite Dire Straits song? Was it on this marathon? What do you think about the recording on Expresso Love? Do you think that's the way it should be? I just felt that some parts were a little bit too loud. I had to turn down a little bit the audio because it was kind of like hurting my ears, and usually it does do it only when it saturates, so I guess it's just the recording. But very interesting, the last song, there were actually some power chords there, which I've never heard him do, so a little bit heavier. I mean, part of the dun da 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 dee da 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 on Money for Nothing, that's pretty much power chords with distortion. But yeah, well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. You can see some more reactions with Alexia and I. And thank you so much, JK, for the request. Everyone who did watch the video, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.